Hi guys and welcome back. In today's video, women are actually exposing the scary side, actually the scary findings about loving the wrong man. There's nothing that is so bitter, nothing that is so bad like loving the wrong person who doesn't, for example, love you back. For example, if this woman, you are in a relationship with a man, you really love that man, you give out your all to this man, but this man doesn't actually love you. That is one of the heartbreaks. This is the reason why I find that a lot of women are actually in the wrong relationships. They are in the wrong marriages because they made the wrong choice. This is the reason why you find that loving the wrong person gives you a heartbreak and a heartache. At the end of the day, we find a lot of people crying out big crocodile tears because they made the wrong choices. So guys, let's go straight into this video.
Men can ruin your mental health. Continuously dealing with the wrong man and having such a heavy emotional burden, constantly going through heartbreak, breakups, betrayal, having your emotions played with, being manipulated, having your heart broken all the time, it puts you in such a heavy state of depression. And I feel like we don't even talk about this enough on the media. Your mental health goes to shit when you're constantly being played with, constantly being hurt, constantly being lied to the point where you're not even able to progress yourself in life. You're not able to go to school because you're so depressed. You're not able to maintain your business because you're so depressed. You're not even able to take care of yourself because you're so depressed. So when I'm talking about having standards and protecting your heart from these men, one, first of all, I'm saying it from personal experience. Two, I've seen it with my own eyes how the emotional burden of constantly being heartbroken or having so much anxiety because your mind will and emotions are attached to this man and you can't even sleep at night because you don't know if he would a bitch. You can't even sleep at night. I've seen how that affects people, and a lot of women on social media share their story and they blatantly tell you straight up, like, hey, if it wasn't for this man, I would be so much more further in life because I wouldn't be battling the mental health issues that I was battling. So when I'm on here literally preaching to protect your heart, please don't just date anybody. Please don't just do stuff for the plot because doing stuff for the plot will have you messed up. Don't get attached to a man who's clearly showing that he does not want you. He doesn't want to be with you. Please don't ignore red flags. It's because I don't want to see people ruin their potential. I don't want to see people going through mental health issues that are induced by heartbreak. You can do so much. You have so much power as a young woman. You can do so much in your life, but a lot of the times the heavy burden and the mental health issues that come from extreme heartbreak, it deters us. It makes us not really think about anything else except for the heartbreak. You're so in pain and you're in so much hurt, you can't even think about where you want to be in the next 10 years. You can't even think about studying for your tests, studying for your exams, studying for your quizzes, making sure you get good grades, what business you want to start. You can't even think about things that are going to better your life because you're constantly dealing with this heavy emotional burden. So when people are in toxic relationships, it takes over their whole life. A toxic relationship takes over your whole life. So if you're not in that situation, and we're trying to tell you, like, hey, it's not worth it, be mindful of who you date, please listen to us. And if you are in that situation, you can come out of it. Look at me, baby. I haven't cried like that in years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good now. You can always bounce back. You can always, it takes some time, but you can make it out. Don't give up, but be mindful as you're dating.
Yes, ladies, just don't go for any kind of man just because you want to be in a relationship. Don't pick any Tom and Harry because you want to be in a relationship. Don't pick any tall, dark, and handsome just because you're tall, dark, and handsome. Actually, remember, a toxic relationship is the beginning of your heartache. A toxic relationship is the beginning of your heartbreak. Because, for example, you'll find that the moment you are in this kind of relationship, for example, you are being manipulated, you are being used. This man is just there physically, but emotionally is not there. This man is not supportive. He doesn't care at all. That is a toxic and manipulative relationship. So ladies are advised, don't go for any just any kind of man. This is the reason why we normally have a phrase or a verb that normally says, marry your type. Or get into a relationship to the kind of person that you are compatible with.
I know I talk my shit, but I want you to really listen to me. Being with the wrong person will fuck your entire life up. I was watching a video this morning, this man talking about this girl from college. And if you've seen this video, you know that shit broke your soul, man. Listening to this story about how he speaks of this woman, Danielle, and I couldn't stitch it, but it shit makes me want to cry right now. If you don't get out of a relationship or get away from bums, losers, clowns, people that disrespect you, people that lie to you, people that take from you, you know those people, because every time you get around them, your stomach aches, you get anxious. People ask me, how do you discern anxiety from trauma, anxiety from all of these things that you're feeling? Anxiety resonates above your shoulders. You have this feeling of anxiety. It's in your shoulders, it's in your back. You feel it up in your face, in your neck, in your head. You get headaches, you get tense. That's how you know that shit is anxiety. People will ask me, how do you tell anxiety from intuition? Intuition is in your belly. Intuition is in your gut. Trauma is usually chest, shoulders, neck, head, all of those things where you feel tense. Get away from these fucking people. The story he was talking about, he was saying that this girl, she was such a good girl and she ended up fucking with bums and she ended up dying. She ended up becoming an addict. Get away from these dudes. Y'all keep trying to pull these dudes to you. These losers, these clowns. You keep having to pull them to you. Why do you want them? Why? They're fucking your life up. They're fucking your body up. They're fucking your energy up. They're fucking your frequency up. They are making sure that you won't have the fucking power to leave them. If you don't get the fuck away from these people, you're going to lose your fucking life. You're going to lose your fucking life. Get away from bums and clowns. Get the fuck away from them.
You need to understand the magnitude of dating the wrong person. And you need to understand the magnitude of being loved improperly. When you date the wrong person, when you settle for somebody who is not worthy of you, you will be a lesser version of yourself. You'll be less expansive. You will pay for it emotionally, mentally, financially, perhaps. It will make you a version of yourself that you don't even recognize. When you date the wrong person, you will question if you're asking for too much. You will question your sanity. You will not be the best, most amazing, expansive version of yourself. And let me tell you, you need to be calculating the future costs of your current decisions today by staying with a loser and with somebody who is not worthy of a woman of your caliber. Get the fuck out. You need to understand that dating the wrong person will ruin your life. It will ruin your mental health. It will ruin your financial health. It will bring you to a level that is so low that you're going to have to rebuild. It's not worth it. You cannot underestimate how important it is to pick the right partner. The person that you choose to have as your partner will color every other decision of your life. So pick wisely.
Ladies, dealing with the wrong man will make you look old. You can be 30 years old and look 50. That man stressing you out, pulling all your energy, taking away your spirit. You always sad, stressed out, your hair falling out. And y'all still be with these men because he nice. He got money. He used to be nice. See, all you think about the good time. What about the bad time? You always having a bad time, but he bring you some roses and candy, give you some money, now you feel good. But do you feel good mentally? Do you feel good spiritually though? What about your soul though? What about you though? You're not caring about yourself. You let somebody beat on you, push you around every day. Every time you try and do something for them, they don't like it. They push you to the ground and step on you. But every time you do something nice, you go right back to hell. You keep on dealing with the devil, you're gonna ruin your whole future. Some of y'all women ruin your whole job, dropped out of school for a man, got pregnant by a man that wouldn't help you out. Now you're suffering. You gotta know when to stop and know when to let go.
The glow up I had leaving my ex was insane. When you are dating somebody that's ugly in the inside, they will make you ugly on the outside. I didn't even realize it until I was out how ugly I became. I mean, looking back at photos, my smile is completely different. That wasn't my smile, it was a fake smile. My hair was thinning. My hair was thinning in the relationship. I was getting sick a lot. And then the strangest thing that happened was towards the end of the relationship, my tooth started turning gray. And he noticed it too. And he's like, you really need to remineralize your tooth. So I bought all these products, toothpaste, powders. Nothing was working. I gave it all up. And then a month after I broke up with him, my tooth was white. Like insane, okay? And I was healthy. I looked younger. I mean, I started having a beautiful spirit again. You have to listen to your body when these things are happening. My body was like physically rejecting the relationship and I was ignoring it.
So a couple weeks ago, I had to stop talking to this guy that I really liked. If you watch my videos, it's the one where I was saying that liking somebody is not enough. That's him. I had to stop talking to him for a myriad of reasons. And my parents were so upset. I don't even usually tell my parents about the people that I date. But now that I live with them, we just be chit-chatting and it comes out. So they knew about him. When I told them that I ended things, they're like, are you sure? We really like him. I feel like you guys could be good together. All of this. All of this. A lot of this. Their reasoning is really just, we want you to be in a relationship, we want you to fall in love, we want you to get married. Baby, I do too. You're saying the same thing as me. We're on the same page. You want to see me fall in love? I want to see me fall in love. You want to see me get married? I want to see me get married. Okay? We're on the same page. The difference is, y'all, this is not just my parents. I feel like most single women can relate to this. When you've been single for a significant amount of time, the people around you are more afraid for you than you are. I am not afraid that I'm never going to find the man that I want to marry. That's not a fear of mine. It's a fear of my parents. It's a fear of my friends, and they want to put that fear on me. But I'm not scared of that, baby. You know what I'm scared of? I'm scared that one day I'm going to mess around and actually listen to y'all instead of listening to myself and then end up being married to somebody that's not right for me. I'm scared of falling in love with the wrong person and then getting married, like, oh, I finally did it. I got married. I achieved this huge milestone that I've always wanted. And then because I didn't do my due diligence and I didn't listen to myself and I didn't actually stick to my standards, now I have to go through a whole divorce. Divorces are not easy. Like, you don't get to just wake up one day and say, oh, I want a divorce, and then bam, you divorce. Marriage is not something you can just stop, okay? So it's not something that I'm going to just start either. So am I afraid of dying alone? Even if I never got married, I wouldn't be dying alone, number one. Number two, even if I did, at least I know what I'm getting into. I like myself. If I have to spend the rest of my life with just me, I'm not going to be too unhappy about that. I'm not. But if I mess around, get too hasty, and decide to just get in a relationship just because I'm tired of being single, get married because I'm tired of not being married, that's terrifying. At least I know what I'm getting into with myself. You don't know how terrible a marriage can turn out. You have no idea. Partnering up with the wrong person can literally ruin your life. So the fear of being single is nothing compared to the fear of marrying.
Look at you now, full of anger, resentment, regret. You knew you should have left in the first year, but you dragged it. Wazulisa. You pretended, you ignored, played a blind eye. Look at you now, turning into a monster that you don't want to be. Look at you fighting people who have nothing to do with this mess. Look at you taking it out on kids. Look at you taking it out on yourself. Look at you losing your self-esteem, not believing that you're beautiful anymore. Look at you believing that all of them are the same and you can't get anyone better. Look at you being in a mental trap. Look at yourself planning an exit plan, but you'll never get out because you actually don't have the strength. Look at you now. You have the power to make it stop, but instead you're allowing it to continue. Another year again. They're not going to change. Nothing is going to change because you're not changing anything.
If you're getting uglier and uglier after getting connected with this man is sucking all the energy out of you. It's also a major sign that there is some sort of significant energetic imbalance between you two. Spiritually speaking, this man clearly cannot fuel you. He's not really pouring anything into you. And by pouring, I'm talking about the protective energy, like the security that you need in the physical realm. where you feel so safe and secure in his presence or in this relationship that you feel so safe and you feel like all you need to worry about is taking care of yourself. But you find yourself constantly worrying or feeling anxious. You constantly feel dysregulated because this man is in your life or whatever. He's triggering you in ways and he's not even like taking care of you properly. Obviously, like mentally, it's going to have an effect on you. Emotionally, it's going to drain you. But also spiritually, like you're feeling imbalanced. Something is off. Your spirit feels disturbed. Just start paying attention to how you start looking after becoming connected with this man. Before even going intimate, like we're talking about energy exchange, and you don't have to be like fucking this man to know like how this person's energy is affecting you. Like you should already know. You should feel this because this is a spiritual experience. You don't need to be having sex to already know this if this man feels good or not. So skin problems, hormonal problems, like your eyes lacking like a light, that's a major sign. These 3 things are like a major sign. Also like a sudden weight gain, hair losses, like these are all signs that this man is not good for you. So, and also be careful because there's a lot of this bullshit talks about how as long as he pays you, as long as he financially supports you, financially takes care of you, then he's a high value man, he's a safe man for your well-being, and that's not true at all. A man can financially support you or pay for your time or whatever. A man can do all these things financially for you and still be an unsafe person, still be an energy drainer, still be an energy sucker.
I wish the girlies knew that there's a difference between chemistry and compatibility, and one of them will ruin your life if you are not careful. Chemistry is vibes, right? Butterflies. I told y'all before that it's not butterflies and it's actually anxiety, but that's another post for another day. It's the cute late night combos. Oh, I thought of this song and it reminded me of him. Romanticizing the whole thing. It's intoxicating even, right? But compatibility, it is not. Compatibility, it is not. Chemistry can be compatibility, but compatibility is not always just chemistry. It's shared values, communication, trust, consistent action, positive action that you're able to see, not words coming out of their mouth. Are we following? Nervous system, safety, emotional regulation, okay? Those are the good things. You know what's even crazier? Is that you can have chemistry with someone that is not even kind. You can have chemistry with someone who's not even nice. They don't even like you. Isn't that crazy? If the only thing keeping you around, keeping you answering that phone and reading back to that text is a spark, or oh my God, he said that when we went on our 3rd date and now y'all are 2 years in and nothing is changing, just know that that is not compatibility. Just know that that chemistry, that spark needs to fizzle the fuck out and you need to move the fuck on. Thank you.
If your life becomes significantly better once you leave that man, please do not go back. Your money's right, your hair is right, your skin is right, your body's tight. It was that man giving you all the negatives. Men will literally drain you. And I know all of my content sounds like I'm like not pro man. I love men, but it's just true. The wrong man for you will drain the living shit out of you. Your skin will look like shit. Your cortisol will be up, so you'll be bloated as fuck. Your bag, non-existent, because that man is taking up all of your time and your thoughts. If you leave and everything turns around and you are better, why would you go back? Sometimes the man that you want is not good for you. I don't want to sound like a parent when I say this, but it's true. That man is not good for you, and your skin, your body, and your whole overall aura are showing it. Trust yourself, trust your body. He's no good for you, hon. I hope this helps. My good hand.
That's it for today, guys. Ladies, women, you are advised to pick wisely the kind of person you want to spend the rest of your life with. If you are in a relationship, you are dating, you're courting, pick wisely, because this is the person you are going to spend the entire life with. You're going to call the father to your kids. You're going to call the mother to your kids. And so being in a toxic or narcissist relationship is the beginning of your heartache and heartbreak. And this is why you find that loving the wrong person actually ruins you. It actually destroys you, both emotionally, physically, psychologically, and mentally, because just you love the wrong person. For example, if you are married, you are a married couple, or you just be married, and you've gotten a child, and this man doesn't man up. He doesn't want responsibilities. He's not accountable for his responsibilities. That man doesn't man up. You end up regretting as a woman because you never chose the right person. You never chose wisely. So ladies, thank you so much. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section about loving the wrong person. Always choose wisely. Know who you're going to pick. Don't pick any Tom and Harry. Open your eyes wide before choosing your partner. Thank you and bye-bye for now.